Hello everyone, and welcome back to the RavenCraft server. Today is episode / stream 30, so I thought because it's a nice whole number, we would do a lot of sort of like tour around the world, do a little bit of maintenance on some of our odds and ends. Just to make sure as well, we need to check some things that are actually working. One thing critically is to make sure the spawn cave is working in 16.3. I know we checked it when we went to 16.2, but I haven't had a chance to actually go back and kill myself to find that it works again. So we'll see how it goes. We'll have a little rummage around the different things that we've built over the past few months, and you never know, we might mess around now that we have 2 servers on the go, and go through the Stargate and maybe just have 20 minutes over on the other world. But before we do any of that, 2 seconds, roll this junk back on. We've got a special mission. For today as well, I've put the shaders on today because we're touring stuff. We'll just quickly sleep. Now, I'm hoping it hasn't despawned in the time since I logged on while I've been waiting in that room there for the stream to start. But I need an arrow, bow and arrow very, very quickly. We'll take that one. This is my sort of like spare equipment. I'm slowly building it into another like chest. It's still there. Let's have a little look. Take out this one. Oh, I killed the horse. I killed the horse again. Not good. Fall back. Did we get 1 horse? Right, I'll claim that in a second. You're not the only one that I've been. Well, I've done absolutely nothing today for worrying for Speckled. I haven't even. This is pretty much me just turning my computer on now for the first time today. She's still at the vet. They're keeping her overnight. So I'm stressed to say the least. Worried about my little girl all on her own in that place. Gravy and Castrol haven't taken too kindly to it as well, with their we were just saying just before coming upstairs that likes of Gravy has like 5 years. She's never been separated from Speckles, and vice versa as well. So I'll find out in the morning that our crop. I spoke to the vet just like an hour or so ago. Because he ran quite late. Where's that rockets? And he was saying that, you know, because they did like what? Probably best if I tell you like what exactly they've been doing today. Once I figured out how to put a, there we go. Right, let's dispose of this horse quickly. Then we can actually get on with what we're actually planning to do. So the plan was today, from when she went into the vets, was to. Oh no, wrong button. They were going to do like one like regular X-ray, and then they were doing what's that stuff called? It begins with a B. You know, when they're doing X-rays, they give you, if it was like a person, you would drink it, and it's so that when the X-ray you like a dozen times, and they can like see it as it tracks through your body. It begins with a B, and the name of the substance has completely gone out of my head. They give her that so that they could track like her digestion as it goes through. I'm going to put this bow back. When he rang, he said that the stuff was given to her at 9:30 this morning, and that's the stuff, Chrissy. Aye. They give her the stuff at 9:30ish this morning, and hardly any of it has left her crop. He says that they've done like about 6 X-rays, and every one, he says, was basically a carbon copy of the other, because nothing she's eaten is going down to the next stage of digestion. Because you got to remember, chickens have got the 2, the 2 sort of stomach setup. So it goes into the crop where it gets like mashed up a bit, and then it goes into the next one to get processed further, and then they've got like a really short digestive, like intestinal tract that then you know, from there it oh, we got a skull. From there it would go to you know, like short track, and then makes a lovely mess on the floor. Because it doesn't take that long really when they eat something for it to pass through, because of it's being such a short one. But one of the reasons he's keeping it over the night is so that you can take another X-ray in the morning, hoping that it's going to pass through a little bit more, so that you can like highlight digestive system. But so he's going to ring us in the morning after he's you know, after he's done it, so we can try and get a better idea of what's wrong with her. At least he has gotten food into her. He's kind of like cheated it, because you know, like because I've been like, you know, injecting it into her mouth, and you know, it goes into our crop, but you know, as I say, it's not progressing from there. But obviously they've got proper equipment. They were able to like get a feeding tube properly into our second stomach, and put a proper mix in there. So apparently they've done that twice today for her. So she has had that's probably like the best amount of food that she's had in her, given that it's not progressing from the crop to the stomach. But I have been I should say up a height all day, stressed about my little baby. But we'll get her back in the morning. I say speckled and casserole. Both of them have been giving off these little like panic cries as well all day. But for now, we'll try and distract myself with a bit of a mess around playing Minecraft for a bit. As I said, this is well, actually, we'll go back to where I'd originally started from in here. This little chamber here was like our first area. So I had all the, you know, all the chests were originally lined up here before Royalty sorted them all into the new storage area over there that we'll have a look at in a minute. But this noisy installation here was where we based our, actually, yeah, we haven't got any stick at all left. Let's cycle this. There it is. It's all weird with the shaders. Normally when you put the shaders on if I'm taking a screenshot. Whilst I top these up, how was the little kitty been today? Because he said he wasn't well last night either. Because we can't have him sick as well. Oh, this poor little bug I've been hiding. Where is it? I didn't need to press this button here, don't I? Has he not had his supper yet? Sitting while Chrissy feeds him. Take that raw meat for later. Has he not been eaten either? With the cats. I know that you said that you had his a lot of his teeth out because you said it was it like a moose stuff or something that I think you said that that he was getting. Is that like easier on his teeth sort of thing? Is it almost like a what's the thing? Sort of like almost like a liquid sort of diet sort of thing, is it? Or does he manage with solids as well? Just with I remember you telling us that he had to have a whole load of his teeth out for oh crikey, I can't remember what. Kind of memory's completely gone today. Should have stayed in bed. But anyway, we'll move on from this bit here. This is the noisemaker, or the the cow machine, but I've not. I've been busy doing other things, so I've never really had time to cycle it because we're busy on the dig site, which we'll go to later, and I just haven't had time to generate any food. That's why I'm back on the potatoes. You'll see here in the inventory. Was that, oh yeah, he only eats the fish flavoured mousse. I can't remember when we had cats. What was I know that the whiskers pouch things. Once we started giving them, they then refused any other type of food. Because that's like a dead runny one as well, isn't it? It doesn't. You just squeeze it out of the pouch, and it's all. It's there's not much solid in that either, really, is there? It's all like jelly stuff, isn't it? If it's taking the sudden cold snap, perhaps as well, because I know the girls, they go if it's like a sudden like change in the weather, like, well, obviously they're all molting at the minute, but then if you get like a sudden change in the weather, they'll stop laying and what have you, and they'll not want to come out. Was that there? Which it doesn't like the jelly pouch things, no. Why have those when you could have Chrissy hand feed him whilst he gets his cuddles at the same time? But it doesn't eat anything that he has to chew. One little bugger. He's a good little kid. I love that picture of him in the tie. He looked so smart. It's gone dark as well here. But I had a little look at that, the main cave. I had a little look at that. This is the sort of like to-do list board. You have to get him a little bow tie. And a little tiny mini sonic screwdriver maybe, and a fez. Just having a look on here as well. We still haven't built the Trident farm. The smelter, I'm going to discuss the smelter shortly. Once we get over there, we've got a few things to explore as we go here. Wood farm, I know that the simp made one, but it's so much of a hike. I'm going to build one down here. Evil fish farm, I've chosen it. I've changed my mind where it's going to be. Where's the Minecraft button, followed by the map button. So, if we wait for this map to render in, here we go. Look at that. We'll be having a look at that later as well. Originally, I was going to build the evil fish farm here, but it would be more convenient, considering that the mob farm is here, to build at this one, which I didn't see originally. I've already raided this one, cleared out, all the guardians and what have you, but it's convenient because it has all this land here, so ferrying equipment is going to be so much easier to do this one into an evil fish farm. Because this one here, I mean, it's miles away from civilization, basically. It's in the middle of the ocean. I could set up a base camp out here with some equipment, but it'd be too much of a fanny on. So right, what else have we got on here? Mega storage. Well, I'm quite happy with this at the minute. We had shed. What have we got here? Massive potion factory. Oh yeah. Actually, from my tutorial that I originally made, I have modified it because there were some changes made to Redstone, so it had to be changed. But I remember it's getting the time to record another tutorial. I still have that tutorial over there to do. All the stuff's been sat there for about 4 months. You can just see the shadow there from where the shulker box hasn't rendered in. Villager trading hall. I'm still designing the villager trading prison penitentiary. Creepy creeper disposal machine. No, we have not made the creepy creeper disposal machine at all. Mega mob farm. It'll come in time. I'm still looking for 10 or more chunks together to make a big slime farm. And what did I write on the back? Cookie store, yeah, that was like a work in progress. Then I stopped doing episodes. Same again with the tutorials. Bunker for special project. Unfortunately, the time being, I've had to abandon the special project. I was really looking forward to doing it. It was going to take maybe about 4 or 5 months or something to complete. But once I did the maths, the hard drive for the server would not be able to store all the chunks, and I would have to keep erasing chunks behind me as I went. It worked out it was going to be too much of a fanny on. And the docks and the lighthouse, because I want to like build this up this area. The lighthouse is going to go on top of this hill. See, the thing is, I sort of wrote that down, and I'd chosen this part here to build a big lighthouse. But then, like the next day, Corrales released an episode building a lighthouse, and I was like, oh, if I build a lighthouse now, it's just going to look like I'm copying him, and I didn't want that, so I put that project on hold for a bit. And here's just a map. I don't remember when I last updated this. It looks like it's up to date. Possibly. Yeah. Do you like the shed? Like the shed royalty? I don't even know what was quite going through my head, but I just want to make something a bit weird shaped. I think it sort of like succeeded in that. But staying over here in this area, yeah, but between that and the dig site, you must have spent more time there than you were over at your own base. But anyway, oh, actually, before we leave this little mound here as well, these are all of the horses I've accumulated. I don't have any normal horses. I've only kept these ones here. Out here, I should say as well, I do have plans for this chamber. This is going to be a train station, because if you've seen my tutorial on the player minecart railway system, I am determined to build that here and connect all of our bases in the overworld via a massive train network. But not only the bases, all of the facilities as well. Yeah, it takes ages going over the overworld, but I think it'll just be quite an impressive feat to build it. But this is where my train station is going to be in the end, when it's when it's actually built. I'll come in here. You'll like say if the platform was maybe here, you would hop on the minecart, put your ticket in. So I'll maybe have like a ticket booth like at this end sort of thing. Say, put your ticket in, and then you'll get carried off around the world. So it'll come out of here. There'll be a ramp that'll take you up to where, I don't know what height. I'm gonna have to go back to my bedrock world to see what height did I build the rails at. It doesn't have to be like whatever height there. Just I remember that I had built it to a set pattern. So I wouldn't mind building it to this, because I quite like the pylons that I used in that. So I wouldn't mind doing that again. But anyway, let's hop over here now. The next part we made was, this is the first time I ever made a modern house. Most of my other houses never actually built houses on all of my worlds. I normally go for bunkers under the ground, which my original Java world, which I still mess around on, because in reality I've only ever played a couple of different worlds. My original Java world, which I still go on, which has got loads of things that I made from. That's like a creative world, and then from that world, I didn't play for quite a while, and then when I came back to Bedrock Edition, which was the first time I played Survival, and then played that. Then I got invited to Cosmic, and then we'll come here. I know we did like those other 2 servers for all 10 minutes, but they don't really count. So I haven't really done that many worlds. Ones I've lived in anyway. But as I say, this is our modern style house. A nice little fireplace. We have all the cats. We have a dog here as well. Fireplace. Nice little pool. Which is as well, if the shaders get distracting or anything like that, or if it's going a bit weird, just shout and I can hold down the back a bit. I normally use these ones for screenshots. I've never really done that much in the way of interiors, but I have, you know, every workstation is somewhere dotted around this house. And of course we have the player head connection. And this is what we need to build the disposal unit for. What have we got in here? Here's just all the blockheads, so we've got quite the collection. Some of them I've actually had to put in shulkers as well, because it's just getting a bit out of hand. We've got hostile heads, so we've got a skeleton head just before, which we didn't have. That was a new one. I've got some of the new ones as well. I've got 3 wither variants. How many wither variants did we say that there were? The 6 or 4? I'll check the code later on. Cover your eyes, Royalty. You didn't see those. And even all the peaceful mobs and what have you that we've got. We've executed 28 wandering idiots. You think there's 6? I'm sure there is. I know it's been months, wasn't it, since we had a little look. Uh-oh, Royalty upset. It was Chris's idea. But anyway, this is our house here. It was completely surrounded by, because you know I like to use the berries as defense barriers, like I used on Cosmic. But because I've lit up so much of this area now, I don't really have to worry about mobs here. Yeah, occasionally there's like a square that I've missed. Oh, hang on, is this not working in... That might not be working with the shaders on, but you know, normally you get, you know, the numbers on the ground there. Anyway, let's hop up here. So we've had a little rummage around here, the bits and bobs that we built near the start. There is a tiny little pumpkin patch over here. A few of the melons. There was a lot more melons, but a certain simp kept on destroying them every 5 minutes, just to be a pain. And anyway, let's follow the path along here then. So here we have an example, at least one example of every tree. Because when I needed trees, like when I first started, I was just building like so this. I was basically like plant the tree, harvest it, plant the tree, harvest it, just in the one spot over and over again. But there's at least one example of every tree. Some of the trees though, because these ones are now, I want these ones left here permanently now, is you know, just as examples of each. Inside of the bushes there are torches to keep them all lit from the inside. Next time it comes over at night, we'll have a little wander over. We have some spare berries, emergency sticks, but we don't really need those anymore, to be honest, because we've got tons of them in storage. Let's have a little now wander down to the storage area though. So this little mound here of all these barrels should all be, for the most part, they're all sorted. There is like a couple of them that I think have got mixed in, but from the dig site, because I need the shulker boxes to put the you know, all the blackstone in, so I had to take everything out of the shulkers and put them in here because there wasn't any space inside because it's too much volume. These ones empty. These originally had like just a stack of it. When I had like the empty shulker, I just put them in here and what have you. But all of this will get compacted down later on. We have everything in here all nicely ordered. So you know, each of the trees. So we have, you know, the logs are in here, the craft items, so the things that you've made from that, and then you know, you've got the leaves and saplings and what have you, and that goes all the way along through all these, including into the new ones, the crimson and the warped, with the exception of up here at the minute, because I haven't really got much to do with it. The you know, the vines and the extra crimson stuff, should we say. And same for this here. The extra stuff is all just in that top one there. I don't think I've really got that much. I haven't mined at all any of it. I haven't crafted anything with it either. Oh, what's that there? Oh, you'll never be organised, Chrissy. Oh, are you going to charge Chrissy to organise his chests when he's built his house? We'll maybe have a little wander over and have a look and see what you've been building, because I've never been anywhere near either of your areas. I don't think since converting the world to 1.16. It's supposed to be like a couple of months since I've last been over there. But anyway, I need some white dye for that one, don't I? So that's the leftover red brick from the project as well. So again, this is like all the Nether resource stuff on this side. What have I got over here? Prismarine, concrete, and terracotta. This is like flowers. They're all like sort of grouped together in kind of like rough themes. Or just bits where I would use the other item next to the other items, if you know what I mean. But that's more of an example of that is upstairs. You know, got like quartz again. So you've got, you know, your raw quartz, your crafted items, clay blocks. I think I might have actually put 2 lots of clay. Don't know. Sand and gravel, got extra of those because you need that extra space. That's the last of the boat. I'm going to have to do some more AFK because I'd rather have like 2 shulker boxes in reserve. Was that, you're dismantling your house so you could rebuild it again? I'm just doing. I can't hear any footsteps at all in the game. Have I actually turned the game audio on? That's opening up, but I can't hear anything else. Oh, never mind. It's like all the stone variants anyway. So we've got mostly all cobble, smooth stone, you know, your andesites, your diorites, what have you. Variants of grass, so the other grasses, I know technically that's dirt, but it's another variant out of the soil product. No problem, royalty. Try not to have too much fun. Here, though, we've got as well the endstone, craft endstone, pepper blocks. You get the idea for those there. It's quite difficult to read these with the shaders on. Are they all raiding the shop, stealing all the toilet rolls off the shelves again, are they? Shops are bare up here for them because people are being stupid. Just get my nose again there because it's running like a tap. I still haven't built a chicken machine, but it is on my to-do list. So we've got what levers here, rotten fleshes, spidery eyes, mushrooms, you know, bits of bamboo and end rods and other goblins like that. What have we got here? Our decoration blocks, there's a bit variant in there. Banners, because they're awkward, so they get a chest on their own. There is like a bit of each wool here, but mainly it'll probably be carpets that I kept in here. Ocean stuff, you know, all the bits and bobs from the ocean. Was that how many sponges I've got? Almost a stack. This side here is blank. Obsidian. Oh, I wouldn't mind some more of this crying obsidian. It's a bit of a pain to get at the minute. Ice. I do have an ice farm that we will have a wander up to. It's only a super basic model. Honey. Basically, all this honey was purchased from the wandering idiot. Coral. Oh yeah, we built a coral farm. I completely forgot all about that. String, because string is up here because to me it's a redstone component. Bits of flint, more coal. I need to get some more coal out of one of the other machines and bring it here as well. I could put another row in there, couldn't I? Gunpowder. Not enough gunpowder to see me for a while. Glowstone and whatever these shroom lights are, just put those in there together. Even though I do have torches and lights over here as well. So this back wall here is all redstone junk and things that I use all the time. This section here gets the most use. It's got my sticks as well because I need sticks to use like Matica. I've got 3 for shulkers because it just kept on overflowing, but now I've only got 2 shulkers left. Slime, we will have a wander over to the slime farm. Got minecarts, bits of rail and stuff, you know, all the redstone components. You can see there, you know, compare. Some of them are comboed up, so, you know, like all the buttons and tripwires and stuff like that. And the switching mechanisms are all in one place. Pistons can all go in there. I got spare e-chests as well. I completely forgot I had those. Put the trap chests in here as well. Daylight detectors, I haven't made a single one, but we've got a chest for it yet. And hoppers, that's all I've got left is the 5 because I used up all the rest the other day. And this is the workstation. So here we have an end chest. Behind it we have a furnace with just a couple of bits in case I need to fabricate something quickly. Stone cutter, crafting bench, and this bit here got a loom. We have an anvil, and then just back here we have the smithing table thing just in the back there so that we can make our netherite stuff when we have it, because at the minute I've used it all up. But moving up to the next floor, it goes over dark here really quickly at the minute, doesn't it? Can we see that the trees are lit up? Nah. There is like torches inside of all the things, but it's just not coming up with the shaders. So we've got a wall of food here, so it's all like the food stocks and what have you, and also buckets. Various ingredients, potion stuff, books. All my books are all... Oh, hang on, that's where that one went. I'll take that. All the books are in here. I basically have to take those out every time I want to use them. What's on down here is the TNT that I've accumulated from the desert. Lodestones. Oh, we only have 1 lodestone at the minute. Like various maps and other junk. Records. Eventually I'll try and get all of the records, but at the minute that's all I've got. Special stuff. Oh yeah, I've got one of those. Got a rabbit's foot and 2 bottles of enchanting. And that's how many totems I've amassed so far. What have we got here? This is like all tools and equipment, what have you. Actually, where's the utilities one? I'll put that in there because that needs to go in there anyway. Horse stuff. Yeah, a lot from them AFK fishing sessions. Got my diamonds and my emeralds. Spare beds. Weapons. Some of it's good stuff, some of it's pants. Examples of which. Ooh, actually, I think the beacons. Take down that beacon now. Don't need that anymore. Got spare arrows as well. I don't really do anything with the other ones. I don't even know where I got that from. I think it was like a chest or something somewhere. Thinking of that, actually, we'll go off into the desert here as well. I don't know. I can't remember if you got the achievement or not, but I think the skeleton, yeah, he's still here. That was close. If you wanted the, you know, the 50 block killing a skeleton achievement. Had you not got that one yet, Chrissy? Away from the base a little bit here, just on the fringes of the light, is this little pool of water. And this is the skeleton farm that we made on that special stream, the behind the scenes stream. But this one's added bonus since that stream, of course, and since the episode that we made in that behind the scenes one. I've upgraded it to you know, combine the spider spawner. Right, let's get out of here and we will flick the lights on. I need to modify that as well because some of the times I get stuck on the top. I did figure out a way of doing it, but now off the top of my head it's gone completely out of my mind again. It's no mad rush, we've got tons of string. Is it in kill mode? Oh no, it's in XP mode. Oh, yeah. There we go. There you go. You can just see the skeletons there, moving down, and then it's like in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or is it Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Whichever one's the Gene Wilder one. Just wait for this fella to come down. Might as well kill him to get rid of the entity. Oh, he died anyway. Float down. And here we have bones getting sorted, arrows getting sorted, and all this junk that I'll despawn at a later date. Oh, it's not bad. They refuse to let you start, well, as long as you're still on the clock. Yes, it can't or won't. Anyway, let's head down here, then we'll head back into back towards the base. Just bouncing here with the elytra on. We made these paths in one of the streams. I am going to replace the blocks on them at some stage. If I just come over here, actually, let's find a bed. Go. The sun's nicely coming through now. Looks really nice, this, doesn't it, with these shaders on. Plus, as well, one thing I'm noticing with the current versions of 16.2 and Optifine is these shaders are not stressing the computer in any way. Look at that. Nothing. The fans aren't even revving up. Pop that back on there. But oh yeah, I just realised we've got the beacon effects there. We're going to take down that beacon in a few minutes. But this is like the path so far. I am going to use the stairs, and I am going to waterlog them as well. And if you can see here, it's a bit difficult to see, I suppose, but you got the water down here, and because I've used that, and then the steps under there, it makes it kind of like feel like the water's like coming down here and then flowing further down. I am also going to put the the plants and the bushes all the way along the outside of it as well. Oh, is your fans going nuts when you're trying to take a screenshot? And here is all of our Nether wart. I was sick to death of growing this the other day. But I do need a lot more, because my plan is to replace all of this with redstone as well, or the redstone blocks rather, or red Nether rack, or whatever the hell it's called. I've got no idea. There's too many things in Minecraft where the names are just too similar. But you see, we've finished the fields there. Hang on, we will head up to the observation platform. We'll try to. We're just short. Quick snack. You see, I've got the wheat fields here. It's mainly just for decoration more than anything else. I'll have to do something with that block there. That's a mystery block. There's 2 gaps there as well. I'll deal with those at a later date. I've started the potato area because all this I want to cover in potatoes, or at least maybe it's up to here, not too far. The wool farm as well. We're going to go and have a rummage in that now. So let's. So before we head over there, I'll show you what the changes I've made. We've got the well, this is the wool farm. If you want to watch my tutorial on that, somewhere on the YouTube channel. Actually, we haven't had any deafening noises for quite a few streams, so here's one. There we go. So you check that out on the YouTube channel. I've got a tutorial on building this one, except if you're building it in 1.16, you don't need the 0 tick option on the side. You just need that one piston. Because in this one, there's actually a piston there and a piston down there, because 0 tick doesn't work anymore. Still works perfectly fine. It's just, you know, half a second slower. Who cares about that? This is actually starting to run out though. It's been many months, but now the unbreaking free shears that were in every single slot for every single colour are now starting to break. Let's just hop up here. But I don't know if I can be due to do another. It was like 100 odd sets of shears I had to do. It was multiple boxes. It took ages. I don't think I can be due to do it anytime soon. So I think I'll probably just refill these with regular shears. It's not like we don't need the iron. We don't have the iron. What's that there? Oh, it's Roti being cheeky. What fans? It's just like mine, Chrissy, and nobody watches my blacklisted YouTube channel either. I don't know why the algorithm hates me. I can't even comment in videos when people are streaming. You know, if anyone streams on YouTube, I can't talk or comment in any of them. It blocks. Because I was watching like a few of the legendary Yellow Guy streams, and he was having to unblock every single time I was like typing in the chat. So I'm really tempted to like make another email account thing for it, make another YouTube account, put just one of my like tutorial videos on it, and see if it gets any views. Plus, as well, I don't know where to share it. I mean, the only people the only people I know, the only friends I've got is just you two. You know, I don't know where else to share it to get it to get more people on. I know the Mass Effect one's not been doing too bad because people enjoy. Well, that's another thing with Mass Effect. It's just typical, isn't it? It's the same thing happened with Half-Life. As soon as we started streaming it, there's a remastered Mass Effect trilogy coming out now. It's just typical. Once we started streaming it, that information's come out. Where did I go? I must have landed by now. What's that there? Yeah, if you have us as the mod, I'm probably saying that it might YouTube probably like ban us from being a mod as well. And yeah, Roti, it's bugger, just falling down the hole. Yeah, you and Chrissy are my friends. Even though Chrissy is a proper troublemaker, you know. Let's hop down here. So this is the wool storage area. Because of all the other projects I was working on, they've got like the wool return because I was sick of having to go and I was like standing over these holes and like throwing it in the gap so they got picked up. And oh, that's really, really good there. Thanks, Discord, for suppressing my notifications. But yeah, so any wool I'm returning goes in there. Actually, we'll just have a check because I haven't been down here for ages. Foot down there. You see all the lava and what have you here. These shaders almost make it look like the glass isn't even there. I don't know if any of these are full yet. There's still gaps. Let's try the other side. Yeah, still plenty flowing in there. we'll head on out here now, and we'll head over to the smelter. And then, oh, I was actually thinking about upgrading this to a different sort of model as well, but I don't think I really need any more of the cocoa beans at the minute. Here's our furnace factory. Originally just 16, but the other day, whilst I was harvesting all of the, because Netherwood takes absolutely ages to grow, so I upgraded it just a bit. So instead of there being the 16 here, if we go into the downstairs, I've extended the tracks. So now it goes on a little bit further. So we can down do like full stacks at a time. Obviously there's a slight delay because it takes time for the actual train to get down here. But we'll go and grab a couple of stacks or something and we'll stick it in. Got plenty of cobble lying around. We'll just steal a few stacks of cobble. Oh, and actually we can put that meat in as well whilst we're at it. And splat. Zoom back over here. Put those in. Might as well put that meat in as well. The same will be happening down here. Smack on the ground. So you can see there, these gaps where you see those missing ones, they're supposed to be gaps. there's nothing there. It was 4 stacks, wasn't it, that were put in here? Oh, getting out of here is a bit of an issue. I'll have to come up with some better method for getting out. It'll have all got processed by the time we get out of here. Basically just a continuous flow. We shouldn't really notice any gaps in the I don't think there'll be any gaps as it goes anyway. Oh no, we do still have the health and safety assessment here. That's 2 stacks back. Snack whilst we wait. That tell you what we'll do as well, just whilst we're waiting. Make it daytime. I quite like it when the sunlight comes through these windows here, these big windows. I still have to make the boiler up here and attach the kelp farm. There we go, there's the 4th stack almost back. Yeah, these ones have already been empty. We're just basically waiting for the hoppers now to catch up. And there's the rest of the steak as well. They'll grow as well. That's awesome. I love it when these when the light comes through here like that. But I do have to switch this place over from coal to kelp, and out here in this bay is where there's going to be a massive kelp farm. It's not going to be an efficient one. It's going to be. I come up with this like weird idea. It's not, the collection system is not efficient, but I want to build it anyway because it's something different. But moving back around, let's just hop over here. So over here is one of the 116 like passive farms. Oh, just coughing my guts up there. This one here is slightly different to the actual one because I've been doing some experiments. But one thing that I like using in farms is, oops, if I can jump up here, the redstone ore blocks. because they can give like a signal out every 60 to 70-ish seconds, and cause it to harvest. You don't have to build big timing mechanisms as long as you don't mind it not being 100% precise. And these just work in the passively in the background. Nice, low lag, just when the chunks are loaded, and all the equipment to build a second one. And I think the schematic is actually here as well, just disabled, but all the gear is here. I just haven't had time to actually sit and make the tutorial for it. Over here we have the out of service AFK Fisher. Here's the crazy mechanism for the disco lights. See there, we used to have all the... It should still work. There you go, so you can see the stuff go up and down. Oh, there's a rocket in there as well, we'll have that. Let's have a little wander through here though. Down here. And then this is where all the... what do you call the iron is all being accumulated. Assuming that it hasn't crashed again. No, it's alright. All of the... oh, right, there's a little glitch in the matrix here. Yeah, it must have just been a moment's glitch. Right. Dump those in there, those will sort themselves out. Yeah, because once that poppy chest is full, it then just disposes of them because they're no use to us after that because we've already got tons. But yeah, absolutely loads of iron. So, hang on, we need to turn these lights off as well, don't we? Somewhere on my YouTube channel as well is like a 40-minute, like super detailed video on building one of these iron farms and all the how to get the mobs up there, everything, step by step, all shown in survival as well. But then, cycling back round, we have the original AFK Fisher. And these little fellas down here. So what we're going to do now, though, is, now that we've looped all the way around, this is everything that we've got in our sort of like facility here. We'll head into the Nether. And we'll go and have a little look at some of the other farms and make sure that they are still working in 16.3. So we'll head south first of all. I did put portals into just about all of the farms. Let's head down to this one first. This one was a right pain to glass, this particular corridor. Because the amount of these, because you're like right on the level with the pig people. Here we go. Quick snack. So this is the ice farm. It's still regenerating at the minute there. You know, once that's done, we can then harvest it. It would be a lot better if I built a lot more of these modules. But for how much I needed, I just built this and just had to like grind it for a few hours. Because at the time I didn't even have enough redstone materials to build the circuitry underneath. But basically the way this one works, come through here, or sidestep, then cross over that, and that should raise those pillars again. Yeah, I just couldn't hear it. We'll stick that ice in our inventory for later as well there. So this works alright in 1.16, so I'm quite happy with that. This little guy here is lost by the looks of it. There's not really else, much over here. I only came over to this area just solely to build this up in the cold mountains. So that one works fine. Let's head back through. Wait for the chunks to load. We'll at some point make like a flying route between all of these as well, just so it's bit more convenient. So I have sort of like started carving out a rough flying route up there. Let's just turn those off there and have a little look at this place with the with the shaders on. Not actually seeing the mist though, because there is like a mist that's supposed to be here. I've probably like unchecked something by mistake, but this'll do for now. The next one is the slime farm. This one's just a little 3-chunker. It was only like a brief sort of occasion where we could like partially trust Chrissy with TNT long enough to make it. There it is. Slimes are still going down there. I'll make sure that all the collection system is still working. Nope, can't trust you with the TNT. Right, let's have a look. There should be 3. So definitely 2 on the go. And there's the 3rd one. So that's alright, as long as it's all coming through. And then it comes through the little station here. And it should all get offloaded. Let's wait for one to come back. There you go, so that's stopped. And release them. Actually, let's dock them all momentarily. Come on. Here they come. Racing along. There we go. So they're all quite happy and they're working. Keep meeting after all the changes to come around everywhere and have a little check to see that it's all actually working. And we can escape here. The next one will be, ooh, almost fell down there, the witch farm. Can't remember the last time I was at the witch farm. Hop along here. It's only like a little basic witch farm. There's no, you know, we've only sort of like soaked the area around it, rather than removing the millions upon millions of blocks. Let's see, is there... What's this little guy doing? Is there anything in the bottom? A few things in the bottom. Let's just empty it out for a minute. And let's go to the AFK spot. At night time it should be easier to spot if anything is spawning. Look for one of these 3 lights to come on. Hopefully. Oh, there we go, we're getting spawns. 2 levels have got spawns on. Can we get any on the lower level? It's not spawning very fast, is it? If something did at least spawn though. But it looks like this farm may have to come and investigate. The AFK spot might need to be lowered. There's definitely stuff coming through. So it sort of works. See, this area is quite well lit up within radius at the spawn radius, and most of the land has been submerged as well here. But let's hop back through here and on to the next part. So we'll have a little wander south. It's not so much of a farm as such. It's not really necessary as such as well. Like right now, I put a big arrow here as well because I put the portal in the wrong place. But this is where I was until we started doing the dig site. This is where I was mining all the sand from whenever I needed glass. Ooh, look at those mobs. Oh no, that creeper's going to come through, isn't it? There we go, got it. Right, next we will head up and we will see if I got my silk touch with me. Yeah, we'll see if the coral farm is working. I'll have to be really careful though to make sure that I don't break the other blocks there. Oh, the cats are escaping. Chase this one through the portal. Run out of food, hang on. Slowly bouncing my way through. Where's the entrance? Here it is. There we go. Let's quickly sleep before the mobs start spawning in this area. There we go. Ooh, got the dolphin's grey swing there. Oh, this is a bit difficult to see with the shaders on. See if we can just push this minecart. Yeah, this looks like it's working all right. Out from underneath there. Close that, and then yeah, we've got a few different ones in there. I'll grab those. I'll put those into storage later on. Oh, dolphin's at it again. Next up is the mob farm. And that should be working alright anyway. Just basic mob spawning mechanics. I don't think they've changed any of those in any sort of like major form. But I haven't actually switched that farm on for ages, just in general, because we haven't really needed any more gunpowder than what we've already got there. See, almost there. So we know that farm doesn't work because that's as big as zero-tick farm. More of a noise maker now. A monument. Let's turn it on and make a racket. Yep. Still makes a noise. Chuck all that stuff in there. Up down here, we will switch that on. Yeah, that's working perfectly fine. Right, let's shut that off. A quick snack to regenerate my health. And here's the dig site. So since last time, I have completed all of the stairs. So he's got all the way down to the portal at the bottom to get to the end. I've completed some of the blackstone going up. That was about 5 or 6 shulker boxes worth. But it still needs to go all the way up here. And then at least all the way down to here. I've still got to like mark up the new perimeter because, like I said, this mountain here has to be taken out. Same as like these ones here. I'll just zoom around the outside there. Yeah, so you can see the sort of bits. So that this little triangle here can be positioned basically. Yep, royalty, more diggy time. Because it basically has to be, I mean, not everything has to be taken like out completely, basically just so that it, so that when this is like built around it, it won't, anything that would be like above it. Actually, will it load here? Let's see. Nah, it's not loading with the shaders. Oh well. But yeah. That's it. I got all the stairs in, all the quartz. I'm probably these slabs. I'm probably going to change those for something else, but they're in there as temporary. I'll choose something else later on. And of course, all of this needs to be, once this base is done anyway, it'll all need to be textures. So I'll get a few more. I'll probably get a shulker's worth and stick it in the furnace to make some cracked ones, and I'll make some stairs as well, just to add, some extra texture to it, so it's not all one plain pattern. Plus on, I don't know, maybe this flat level, or maybe it's the next one up. I'm going to build like some other little sort of like little structures as well, just so it's not like like a plain hole. But just doing it in bits at the time, for the time being. And that leads all the way down into the end portal. Same again. These slabs are just temporary. I'm going to change those for something else. And down here, I'm not quite sure. I'm still quite liking the lava idea. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Work in progress. That takes care of most of the big dig site things. So yeah, got the boxes there. We have down here, all the bits and bobs. All this stuff is all done now. All these were because that's all the. This was for all the quartz and what have you. This is still how many shulker boxes of blackstone that I need though. I'll maybe get on later in the week and spend a couple of days in the Nether just mining it all out. So next stop is spawn, because we're going to test out the spawn cave. Slowly hop along here. Of course, as we get further along here, I think, is that? No, I thought I could see one of those pig people spawned inside of here. Come on, bounce. Are you going to mine some more of the blackstone as well? We need absolutely tons of it to. Is that oh, it's a regular pig bloke. Thought it was one of those hostile ones for a second there. Absolutely tons of it needed to fill in that area. Plus, I probably best not even mention my plans for the surrounding areas just yet. But from the map, it's going to look absolutely insane, I think, at least. I mean, already, hang on, let's just bring it up. This one here. I mean, it already looks absolutely crazy on here, doesn't it? But it's also going to go, like, out to here. So, the little extra base is just beyond the perimeter. But I do have plans for this entire sort of like region as well. I had one of those headaches with pictures, you see. You must only be a couple of XP away from it now, Chrissy. Is there a difference, Royalty? It's all complete madness. Now, remember yesterday, though, we joined the Insane Society. I should say as well, up the top here, before we actually go into spawn, let's have a little run up here. But I can see some bones over there. I took down the skeletons that were on the dig site as well. I took those down the other day. I don't know where I put the bone blocks though. Here we go. This is our XP farm. Do I need anything mending whilst I'm here? I might as well. Let's just flick that on for a second. There we go. Let's turn it off. That's all of our tools mended. Well, the XP orbs look a bit weird in these shaders, don't they? They don't look as translucent. There we go. I made a few little modifications to this the other day with that spare glass that I had in my hands. I extended out these bits here just to make it more of a big square platform. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm flying up, if I'm using like one rocket, sometimes I wind up on top of here. This little bit that sticks out. So I made an extra glass walkway just to run around here. It just makes it easier to get in. Oh, look at that, where the chunks haven't loaded over the top. And also, I changed the scaffold that was here just for glass, so it's easier to walk around now. go down here, and then we'll head into spawn, and we'll check to make sure the spawn cave's working all right. What's at the bottom? It takes so long to go up scaffolding and ladders, doesn't it? It's still night time. We've got the Stargate there. We'll test to see if that works as well in a minute. Any sales at the melon shop? You think people will be running to get this when it's in stock? There's that royalty shop there. Does that say there? Coming soon. We'll have to make a path as well running to it. I don't know whether or not to remake these and make like some proper paths. I never really know what to build for paths around here. I mean, this bit here is all right. That goes up to the Stargate. But maybe when we get to the shops, maybe we should convert it into like another one, perhaps. What's that say there? Oh, yeah, because the scaffolding was 1 block lower because we lost a block, didn't we? We had that like accidental sort of like dying cycle every couple of minutes. So aside of the post office here, I'm still after my free chicken hedge, which I've never had a chance to. I haven't built a chicken farm yet. There's bits and bobs of supplies in here. Now we'll need we'll do this now. Oh, it is night time. Hang on. Now we haven't got like a single one, have we? Right, let's just put all of our stuff. Oh, where did we get this map from? Oh, hang on. Put that too close. Let's just pop that in there. Alright, let's put all my stuff in here. Right, and now we've destroyed the bed. So, we will now go swimming. I think the water's over this way. That's probably the quickest way to kill ourselves. Oh, you might have a chicken head royalty. I haven't come across one at all yet. Let's see. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now we should open the cave, hopefully. Yes, we're in the cave. Welcome, humans. Some Logan's Run for you there, if you've ever seen that movie. But at least the spawn cave still works. There we go. Oh, you can't actually see the other text that's come up because it's off screen. So here we have all the old players here from Cosmic, because I originally made this for Cosmic, the spawn cave. There we go. The Stargate still works there. There we go. And it's daytime. So the command blocks are all working nicely. Which way is it? Which way is it? Right, let's go back to the post office, gather up our gear. Might as well leave the rest in the shulker box. Slide down there. Have the Stargate turned off. Yep. So now we will check the Stargate from up here. Make sure that works. We're going to start. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, eventually you emptied the your post box there. All right, let's see where this goes before the Stargate turns off. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. There we go. And as if by magic, we've now changed servers. I am actually trying to see if I can rig that with a command block, to be honest. So it can go between them in a click. Yeah, it's still running nicely on here. Unfortunately, remember when we had our little sort of like run around night? Exploring it and like things got blown up. Whatever messages you left in the book down here, when I restored the server back to the way it was before, all that unfortunately got erased. Just have to come back on and tour the place again. Yeah, so maybe do like another. Like a tour stream or something on here, just have a little look, because we tried doing that one that we recorded ages ago, but it was a 50 gigabyte disaster, to say the least. Oh, it's daytime, is it? So we can't even go and hide in the Halloween shop. So we can get pooped out of a... Oh, I hate these things. There we go, into the wool shop. And we can get pooped out the back. Yeah, a 50 gigabyte disaster. Yeah, let's putting it nicely. This looks nice with all the shaders on it as well, though. But I think that's where we'll end it for today. We've had a little rummage around all of our builds. Had a little mess around there with the Stargate. So, yeah, tomorrow we will be back with Halo tomorrow. If all goes according to plan. We'll see how many missions we do, because we did 5 missions in one go with like an hour and a half last time. So we'll see what we get through there. I mean, I'm fingers crossed. I mean, if we can get through at least 3 is what I've like put down for. But you never know. It could be like that one where we only, we might only get through 1 mission. We'll just have to wait and see. I still have a little think about it, because I'd like to get that DLC for plum hunters, so that we can shoot Hitler in the plums. But yeah. What we'll do now is I will have a look and see if there is anyone online, so that Chrissy can get his bonus eggs. Let's see, it's up 11. What is the egg count up to actually whilst I'm loading this up? Let's see, raid channel. Just Angry Joe is the only choice for tonight. So we'll go over and we'll see what what he's doing so Chrissy can get his bonus eggs. 47.7. Halfway, well, almost halfway to the big nothing. Or are you saving up for a Christmas card? Actually, 2 seconds. Let's go on to the chat. I can't remember how much I have these down for. Just cancel that. Cancel that for a second. You go to community, then points, rewards, cards. 50. 50 for those ones. We have the big nothing. We've got the knitted scarves. The keep the gate closed signs. Mumbo moustaches. We need to come up with a design for the papercraft as well. Yeah, I can then put it all just in one parcel and just send it down in one go. That'll, I mean, you're not that far off them anyway, to be honest. So it's not too much of a worry for that one, because it's you're that close to it anyway. What else have we got in here? We've never done this one yet, have we? The walking simulator speedrun. The business presentations. We haven't had those for a bit. But we do have the nothings there. Speaking of the potion of vitality. Then, of course, as well, we have the 8s.
8.
Yeah, well, we're going to be doing another speed run as well on Sunday. We're going to do a little bit more portal practice to try and get my time down again. Need to figure out what my time was last time. It was like 32 minutes because it all went horribly wrong, I think, at one point. We need, can I duplicate this, or have I got to make a fresh one? Archive challenge. What happens if I click that? Create community challenge. It said archive. So where's this archive then? No, I haven't updated it. Haven't updated it yet. Same as I haven't updated that thing to say mixer. Like take mixer out of it as well. I'm gonna have to type in this whole thing again, aren't I? Oh, we'll do another cuddle gravy stream. Anyway, actually, is it safe? Yeah, it all looks relatively well lit up here. That's all we need. Blow up this place. So anyway, raid channel. We will go and chuck it over to Angry Joe. So thanks for watching, everybody. As I said, we'll be back with Halo 2 tomorrow. Have a good night, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.